What are the top 5 gyms around the world that have the best current UFC fighters? In 5th, I have the Fighting Nerds out of Brazil. They have Carlos Prates at welterweight, who's their arguably worst fighter right now because he has 1 loss. Kyle Bohalio's 1 fight away from a title shot at middleweight. John Silva's 1 fight away from a title if he beats Diego Lopez. And Mauricio Hoofy's contending in lightweight and already has a co-main event slot versus Benoit Saint Denis lined up. 4th, I kind of have a private gym, Onyx, head coached by Trevor Whitman. They have Rose Namajunas, who is a former champ and still is a contender. They have Kamaru Usman, who is also a former champ and still a contender. They have Justin Gaethje, who is a former interim champ and still a contender. And now they have Corey Sandhagen, who's fighting for a title against Merab soon. In 3rd, I have American Top Team out of Coconut Creek, Florida. They have Alexandre Pantoja, who's the current flyweight champ. They have Kayla Harrison, who's the current bantamweight women's champ. They have Dustin Poirier, who just retired. And they also have some up-and-coming contenders like Bo Nickel and Matthias Gamrot, who are elite UFC fighters as well. In 2nd, I have Team Khabib. The notable fighters include Khabib when he was in the UFC, but now it's Islam Makhachev, who's pound-for-pound number 1 in my opinion. They have Usman Nurmagomedov, who's in Bellator. I know I said only UFC, but this team has so many elite fighters everywhere. They have Umar Nurmagomedov, who just fought Merab for the belt and is now getting another main event slot at bantamweight. Tagir Ulanbekov, who's a flyweight. And then they had Abubakar Nurmagomedov, who was a welterweight. He was probably their worst fighter, and he was like roughly around the top 15. So that's an elite team. They also trained Bilal Muhammad when he won the belt. And then first, I don't think there's any discussion. It's City Kickboxing. Israel Adesanya, middleweight GOAT. Dan Hooker's always been a beast at lightweight. Kai Kara France is a flyweight title challenger. Carlos Ulberg's about to challenge for the light heavyweight title. And I also consider Volkanovski a part of City Kickboxing. They're always training together, even though he's a 2-gym fighter. And he's the featherweight GOAT. City Kickboxing had an insane run. And I can see the Fighting Nerds trying to emulate this style with having fighters at every weight class going crazy. City Kickboxing also has an up-and-coming contender named Navajo Sterling. And he's going to be elite too. So I think this is the number 1 team in the UFC.